kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Randall. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The lone back's got it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're getting talked about a lot, unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early to put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Hard running there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the running back. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Woodson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Looking for room. It's Clayton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Woodson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They run the reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Loses 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They've been running it, but now the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit. Extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Freeman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Randall. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Running to Green. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but If you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Randall. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Now on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clayton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback.
Fullback, the ball carrier, brought down at the 31-yard line. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Smashes through the tackle. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Freeman. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Randall. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks, the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They punted away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
To throw, it's Randall. He's got his man across the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The throw. With the catch, it's Ross. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Find some fresh air. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out This offense is on the move. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
On the run, it's Clayton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. All the way in for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Vance. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Randall. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to the running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's marked down at the 33. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And here comes the punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Randall. Batted into the air near the goal line.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Austin. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the single back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for room. It's Freeman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dropping back, it's Randall. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Second down coming up.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Clayton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Randall. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll do it himself. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Randall. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And it's a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the run, it's Clayton. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Freeman. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wants to throw. It's Randall. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Benz. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Back to throw, it's Randall. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Second down coming up. The give as they work on that clock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Randall. Got a man, it's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Finds his man, it's Wallace. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grab near the marker, it's Vance. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass, it's Randall. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.